Sonny Hostin and Anna Navarro were moved to tears during an emotional psychic reading with Theresa Cap on Friday's episode of The View. During the reading, the former Long Island medium star helped Hostin connect with her late grandmother, and she let Navarro know that her older brother, who passed away at an early age, was present when their mother died. Caputo first asked Hostin if her grandmother had passed away quickly. "I was just told that you. Nobody knows about that. Is that correct?" she asked. "About what you carried on the burden that you feel you should have been there. Could have been there. Is that correct?" "Yes," Hostin said, to which Caputo responded, "So that is something you need to allow me to take from you today." The medium then brought up the process of cremation before telling Hostin that her grandmother was okay with how I was laid to rest. Turning to Navarro, she then asked, "Is your mom passed as well?" Navarro confirmed that her mother had passed away within the last 2 years. "She shows me that she was greeted by the young male on the other side," Caputo said as Navarro let out an audible gasp and turned to face away from the camera. "She shows me that it was the brother, so I don't know if it was her brother. And she's crying and she says, 'I knew that there was a heaven.' She said to me, after he died, 'I was never the same,'" Caputo continued as Navarro began to cry. "She says, and I want to say that I'm sorry. That, in a sense, the day that this gentleman departed, she says a part of my soul went with him. And I'm sorry." Caputo also noted that Navarro's mother was handed red roses for her husband. "When a soul hands red roses, however you can connect with it, that's your connection. There are certain things that I can't misinterpret," she explained. "So when they show me like red cardinals, butterflies, and then they make me feel like someone's standing next to me, that's my symbol for where there are things going on around you that you're not putting together. That is your loved ones. I think of my mom when I see red cardinals," Navarro revealed. Caputo replied, "Perfect. So know that that's real. Know that that is not your imagination. It's not cliché." Hostin then interjected to ask Caputo a question about her grandmother, stating that her grandmother was living with her prior to her death and that she believed she may have chose the wrong hospital when she became ill. "You made the right choice," the psychic confirmed. "Do you still have her prayer book or Bible? Because she just showed me the nightstand with a Bible wrapped in rosary beads to validate that you made the right choice and decision." "Oh my God," Hostin said, before pulling out the rosary from her pocket. Spotting the chain, Navarro let out a sympathetic sound before grabbing Hostin's arm in support. Caputo then pivoted to share that she just watched Navarro's brother come over and kiss you. She added, he says, "Thank you for always remembering me." He said, "I took a part of my mom with me the day that I died." And he said, "I'm sorry for that. Just know that," he says, "I was there when mom crossed over. I waited for her at the foot of the bed." In response, Navarro simply said, "I hope so." After the clip, The View cut back to the Hot Topics table where Navarro and Hostin were both in tears once again. "Damn it, you've made me cry twice in one day," Navarro exclaimed. Hostin then thanked Caputo for the reading, noting that she struggled with knowing if she'd picked the right hospital for her grandmother, who was suffering from sepsis and a stroke. "They asked me which hospital should they bring her to, and one of the hospitals was kind of a fancier hospital, and my response was, which one is closer? And so they took her to the closest hospital, but I don't think she got the best care," she explained. "And when you told me that she was happy to go, I stayed at the hospital all night, and then they told me to go home, and I could see her the next day, and then I got a call an hour later, and I felt like she died alone. Which is why a lot of times I carry her rosary with me. So thank you." "Don't thank me. Thank her," Caputo responded. "Her soul is the one that gave you the gift because she saw through your eyes of what was holding you back from healing. Because how can you heal and remember the good times when you're beating yourself up, that you feel that you failed her? And these are the things that we carry, and that's why I do this kind of work." "You have me crying on national television," Hostin said. "Thanks. I'm very sorry," Caputo said with a smile, before adding, "It wasn't me. Why aren't you blaming your grandmother?" The View airs weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ABC.